live stream. YouTube. And here we are. Okay. Hey, Rich. Hey, Tom. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mayor. Hey, Rodburn. Haven't seen you in a while. Daryl. Rick. Car was shipped out today. Got a couple cool things from PTT today, and then I found out, I was showing them in the other live stream, I picked up this one, the limited 3,000 cars, and then I look at the back, and it's the 5th car out of the whole batch. At 10/23 is the production date, but that's the 5th car, which is kind of cool. And then I picked up the Corvette limited edition. That one I'm 544 on the number. And then picked up the Chevelle. I think the paint's kind of cool. And who cares about that number? So he's coming, G-Bud. It takes him a second. Yeah, this is Scott's show, but I took it over. I guess his password. It was Ford. Just kidding. No, he's using StreamYard tonight, so he's gonna have both of us on it. So you guys probably had to look twice. I'm taking over YouTube, baby. That's funny. Some people might say it's a pleasant surprise, but I take it Mark wasn't pleasantly surprised on that. Hey, Mark, look. So now this is why I can talk to you earlier. Uh-oh. So now we'll make it very simple. This is all I got. These are all I got. 2. Yeah, giveaway. Yeah, Rich. I'm running out of cars to give away. That's 1 tap per lane. Oh, shoot. Really? Yep. Yep. So I need another set, correct? Use the wall. Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
There he is. They were all freaked out there, Scott.
Yeah, no, they thought this had turned into the Adam Hurt show.
No, they thought YouTube would turn into Adam Hurt. They see me enough today. I'm everywhere.
He's taking over for Elon Musk. He's going to be the master of the internet.
I wish.
Yeah, I just take his money. I don't want his
That's
fame.
all I wish. Yep.
I'm struggling, just so you guys know what I've been doing in the background. I've been struggling to try to get my new car cam working. So if you'll give me just another couple minutes, I'm going to work on it some more. I just want to jump in and let you guys know I'm here. I can hear everything, but for me to do everything so you can actually see Adam and you guys can bend his ear a little bit about what he did today at PTT. But I do want to, wow, 25 of us already. Thank you guys so much for everybody showing up tonight. And it's going to be a good night for you to show up, by the way, because tonight is going to be a surprise Christmas giveaway to one live subscriber that's on the channel tonight. So surprise, surprise, another Christmas gift from Scott's House of HO Racing, just to say thank you for being a subscriber and supporting the channel. So give me a couple minutes. You guys entertain yourself with Adam. Adam, thank you so much for helping me out with that. And I'll be back real quick as soon as I can get the other camera working, and then we'll get started with just the first half hour of talking and seeing what's going on with everybody's Christmas shopping, and if they've got anything cool like Adam was showing about that 5th car on that new competition pack. That kicks ass, I'm just saying. So I'll talk to you guys here in a minute.
James, I picked up those 3 cars I showed you guys, and then 2 pit kits. One El Camino and one of the drag race VW buses. Well, so Scott is using a like a cheap Logitech web camera, you know, just a normal one. And then I'm using my phone. I was actually trying to use my GoPro as the webcam, but StreamYard wouldn't recognize it for some reason. I hate GoPros. They work great to record something, but they're terrible to deal with for a live stream. So I'm not a fan until I know how to. So until somebody really shows me I should properly use it, then, you know. Hey, oh, hi, Jane. Hi, sweet Jane. Oh, there's Arbuckle. No, so at the competition that competition car, the new blue Ford, they came out with, they're only doing 3,000 of them. See, they're limited 3,000. But on the back, they're numbering these limited cars now. So on the back, I got the 5th car. The 1023 is the production date, and then that's the 5th car. So I got the 5th car, which is pretty cool. And I didn't even notice it. Yeah, that's right. Mayor, I am so struggling with this GoPro. It's driving me insane, man. I'm about to just sell them. No, they just number the card. So if you don't take it out, then they know. But they used to do that, I believe, on the older stuff, the limited stuff. Brian's doing that on his. So, and I didn't even pull that car. Daniel grabbed it for me today. I did pick this up. See if you guys like this. Mark, I know this is your favorite. I'm going to send you this one. Oh. Which one? I got a whole bunch of them. But I may have an extra one. Yeah, I know Arbuckle. Still looks nice. Check this out, though. I just saw this on my Batmobile for the comic book. They have blue chassis. I never even noticed it. Can you guys see that? You probably can't. It's a blue chassis. You probably can't. There's too much glare. Yeah, I'm not going to waste you guys' time. Oh, that's that one. Oh, Mark. You missed. I got your favorite car. I should send it to you. It's your favorite. Hey, Angela. Yeah, it is really nice. Honestly. And then, Mark, you didn't see it, but I got this today. They're only doing 3,000. And then Scott, I think, was the one who told me to look at the back. And it's the 5th one ever made. They're making 3,000. So that's kind of cool. Oh, the blues really nice. Here's the matching. Oh, there's Scott.
Oh no, go ahead, right, guys. No, I'm like I said, I had to give up on, just like what Adam was talking about. I was having issues with the StreamYard recognizing the car cam this time, and believe it or not, my members, we just had it going. It had the audio going just fine, but it wouldn't do the camera. So I pulled up the stream on my phone, and now I have my phone as the car cam. So we have a specific car cam for tonight. And then we have our friend, Mr. Hurt, with us here to help out. Thank you again for your help, buddy. Yeah, James, Rich. There's Arbuckle.
Hey,
wow, 32 of us here tonight. So, wow. Okay, I don't know if it's echoing. You guys let me know. Mark, I mentioned that on the members stream. I saw Dan had gone live. I've been running around like a chicken with his head cut off today, so I'm just gonna have to catch up. But I didn't see it. But congratulations! I'll be sure and watch. So, yay! Hey, Jane. If you see down there, the members picked another Miata. Hey, Doug.
Now we know Scott, now we know where the Canadian fires came from. It was Mark's car when Dan was testing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burning rubber. Melting plastic.
He was lighting sparks and melting plastic.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Craig, man. Oh, cool. Well, no, like I said, I'm still going to watch it. I want to try to help out Dan's viewership. And like I said, I was kind of curious to see, we got all the information on the builds. Now I want to see, how they ran.
Mark said,
cool.
Mark said, Rich, yours was just slow.
Oh yeah, that's the Bulldog, and then if last week Steffi is going to be getting a PTT exclusive GT40 with a Hardin Creek Super 7 chassis underneath it, and I've driven both the Bulldog and the Super 7. And the Super 7 is worth the extra $10, in my opinion.
Slotcar.
Hey, Angela.
Have you ever? I've never noticed Slotcar.
Hey, Slotcar Frank.
I've never noticed his
Kenny. Mike, I hate to tell you, buddy, but Steffi's got some fast cars in her stable. You're going to have to step up your game, buddy. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's a sweet looking car, and then I got the lowering clip for the AFX for the Super 7 chassis on it, and I'm telling you, man, it looks sweet.
Steffi should get. They have the Dodge Stealth. They have the Dodge Stealth at PTT to match her Viper I saw today. Oh,
there you go. Yeah, she needs to get the do like I have the rainbow, the red, white, blue, yellow for the. IROC for her track and have an IROC Viper class. Hey, Mayor. Sorry, Rich. Oh, yours is way faster, Rich. Oh, did you hear that, Mark? He's throwing down the gauntlet. Oh, hey, Steffi. Is there a hint in there somewhere?
Maybe he meant it was shipped faster. I don't know.
Correct me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll definitely have a show before then. But yeah, happy pre-birthday. But first thing I want to give out to everybody is, hey, thank you for continuing to support the channel as always. I know you may get tired of hearing it, but I can't say it enough. Without you guys' support, it just inspires me to keep going and trying to help push the hobby out there, and your guys' support actually helps push the hobby out there, like I was explaining to my members. So thank you. I hope everyone's being safe, having a safe time this holiday season. I know that around my little humble town of Springfield, you got to be driving on the defense because people are playing on their phones and driving or talking or whatever. They're just not paying attention to doing what they should be doing, which is driving. I've had to dodge several wrecks today, so that just always adds to the drama. Sorry. Hey, Slotcar League of Champions. Awesome stuff, man. I saw you put out a new video too. I just haven't had a chance to watch anything today. I apologize. I'm going to try to catch up. Been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, kind of like Adam. You know, I wasn't having fun Christmas shopping. I was having fun road raging, driving around town, just trying to get my hair cut and run a couple of little errands. And what I thought should only take about 2 hours ended up taking about 5. And it was all because of the locations where I needed to go was close to shopping centers that were abnormally packed with people that were trying to get into them. So traffic was a horde. Hey, Sean. Jersey. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, man. So thank you for all 37 of you for showing up tonight. And so if you showed up late, just so you know, I do want to give everyone that's here, give a shout out to Dell. He won the members Christmas gift, and that is one of the last 2 remaining pit kit cars that I had to give away during the trip to 1K giveaway. And so he chose to receive the 4-gear CUDA. So give Dell a congratulations. And then tonight, my Christmas present to the people that joined in that are subscribers live tonight, unannounced, because I didn't just want people to show up thinking they were going to try to win something, though. So this shows the loyalty to people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain people out there that do that, and I get it. Hey, I try to enter everything I can win too, so I'm right there with them. But this is a surprise one, so it wasn't announced. But tonight, after the auctions, then I'll be giving away this to 1 lucky viewer. It's the last pit kit for the trip into 1K is the 40s Willys Thunderjet. Hey, DBI 70. DLBI 1970. Sorry. The bigger surprise would have him first. Well, see, that's 2 weeks in a row I've surprised you guys. Last week I had Brian right on with me right off the bat. And then this week I start off my live show with Adam.
Two Pro Tinker OGs. 2.
Yeah. The bigger man. So hey, thank you guys for showing up.
I was going to say on New Year's Eve, they're doing a huge sale. So
oh, yeah.
They do that big show, and they're doing a huge sale. So be prepared for that if there's any extra Christmas money.
I liked, if you didn't catch the show last week when Brian was the guest, he let it be known that starting next year that they're going to limit their production of exclusives, and that every year on New Year's Eve, they're going to have a big blowout and debut one of the exclusive cars and making an event. And if those of you that have followed PTT from the beginning, whenever they used to do live streams, you know that they did that with the the black and the yellow flamed 55, 57, something like that, Adam, wasn't it?
The 55 Bel Air.
55, yeah.
Was the first one.
And so they're going to start doing stuff like that. And I just know that night, whenever I was there, they were selling out stuff. And oh, hey, Angela, thanks for coming back in. I appreciate it. Like I mentioned to all the members earlier tonight, I completely understand the holidays and money being tight. So, no hard feelings to anybody, because I have people that drop in and drop out, and that's perfectly understandable. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Single guy pays all the bills, and unfortunately, or fortunately, either way you look at it, I've been able to save my dog, but it's cost me a lot of money to do it. So. I'm not sure either, Angela. I don't know if it gives you the option to renew. I'm not sure about that, Arbuckle. I bet that's a good question for him, because I would really like to, somewhere down the road, obviously way down the road with my budget, but I am dead serious when I say I want them to make a 87 through 93 body style, like what I drive in my race car Mustang. And I wanted to be more accurate than the only thing out there, which is the Tyco. And then if you look around, they dodged the 70s, the mid 70s up, which was the Mustang 2. They dodged that like the plague, and they dodged the 80s like the plague. But they'll make the 90s, the 2000s, and they'll make the 60s and the 70s, early 70s. But they just won't touch those areas, and I just don't, for the life of me, understand why.
Oh,
that sucks, Angela. Well, best luck getting all that back. I've had that happen to me before, and dealing with the bank sometimes can be as big of a pain in the ass as just the whole situation. So best wishes on that. That sucks.
The Arbuckles question, Scott, they are willing to do that.
Okay, there you go. See, there's the benefit of having Adam take over my show.
They are looking to do that. So
we got the answers right there. Same with the third gen Camaro. Yes, no, there's another one. See, if I'm just saying, there's certain models that I know that our age group, or a little bit younger or a little bit older, would be able to appreciate just for the lack of availability. We can all find 55 Chevys and 55 Bel Airs, and we can find all the older Mustangs and Camaros, and we can find new Mustangs and new Camaros. But those El Caminos, for an example, there's a really good example of a unique car that you don't see all the time, that when it does get produced, it sells.
Yep.
It's not, I mean, to me personally, being a former salesperson, it's not rocket science. You've got to do something different to bring in different sales. So it's cool to have all the different colors of cars. You know, if there's like those Mustangs, you know, being red and green and blue, or the Camaros being red and yellow and blue, you know, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But more variety, like we used to have when we were younger, whenever you used literally have to choose, you know, because there was like 40 cars that you could choose from, and it was all different body styles, not just different colors. And that, you know, I just think that would be a good one. Exactly, Kenny. Yeah. Yeah. See, Ed, you know, there's a lot of us.
Scott, what's your personal opinion? What's your personal opinion on these ones that AFX came out with?
See, I like the split bumper Camaro, you know, but I've got 6 of them on my wall now. They're just different colors with different wheels,
right,
and different paint jobs. And so that's my point. While I like them, now see, that's unique. And if you miss one of my Look What Scott's Got, I explained that Aurora explained that's the most intricate mold that they've ever done, was when they did those Formula E cars that Adam just held up. So I know they can do the correct molds for the cars that we would really like to see, which are the sports cars of the 80s and the 90s. And to me personally, I mean, if you could get Camaros, Trans Ams, the Dodge Chargers, even when they were with Shelby, those little boxes with the 4-cylinder turbos, who cares? That was their sports car, so that's what you use. And then put the Ford Mustang in there. And then there's variants of each of those models that you can make. You can make the IROC Camaro, the SVO Mustang. You know, there's just so many different things. There's the SVE or something like that, Trans Am or something.
They did. They did the Corvette though from like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, yes, that's my point. They're skipping the what I call the working man sports cars.
Right.
You know, we would all love to be able to drive up in our Ferrari, Lamborghini, or F40 or Porsche or whatever, but reality says that most of us are on an hourly budget, and that means you have to buy what they call an American manufactured car, because they're supposedly the least expensive, least well built, whatever. But that is what it is.
We got 40 people watching, Scott.
That is awesome. Thank you all. And if you missed it, like I said, you're going to get a benefit. Even if you, and I'm going to throw this out there. I know that's why I hope everybody's having fun doing the Christmas shopping. And I'm hoping that I've seen a lot of people posting stuff that they're looking forward to getting some of their wish list. And I told people as a joke to keep the receipts, tell their family members to keep the receipts for anything that wasn't Slotcar related, because it was going back. So I am going to do a 5-car auction tonight. The members did pick 5 cars, but after that auction, as my Christmas gift to the subscribers that are here tonight live, as a surprise, I'm giving away another free pit kit. This one right here, as a matter of fact, the 40 Willis T-Jet. Willie's T-Jet. So thank you guys again for showing up. I appreciate it. I was a little late getting on, so I'm still trying to catch up in there. Slotcar or the Pinto or the Gremlin. Okay, so Slotcar League of Champions, the two of them, and Rich can back me up with this. A couple of the most expensive Tycos they have are those modified Gremlins.
Really?
This one right here.
Oh, those modifieds are awesome.
There's only two of them.
Wow.
And these things pull down the bucks. And I know I had more fun driving this car around because of its little short stubby ass end and nothing over the front. And it was a Tyco curve hugger. And this thing used to slide the ass end out. I love driving this car. I didn't even change the tires to silicones because I like the way it peeled out.
That's cool.
I mean, this is a car from my childhood. And so this is one of those unique cars that I'm saying that if they built, it would sell.
Do you think they really race those cars, though, Scott? Is it
Yeah. This is what they call like a fairground racer. If you've ever been to old real stock car races at any fairgrounds and stuff, they have what they call the street stock class and stuff like that, and you could actually see stuff like this.
Oh, I've seen the modifieds and sport compact, classes and stuff like that, but I've never seen a Pinto, I guess.
Well, this is a Gremlin.
Oh, Gremlin.
But I liked his idea of a Pinto or a Gremlin because it'd be basically the same. And Tyco made some Pintos too, but I think they only made like one or two that were the real cars. The others were the funny cars.
You need to show Brian that car. I bet you he's never seen it.
Yeah, there's the sister car.
Because a lot of people have been 3D printing those cars. I've seen at the shows. Yeah, those are cool.
Okay, so this one is one of those 3D printed bodies.
Oh, okay.
And this thing sells like hotcakes.
Yeah,
because it looks just like what it should from the real thing.
Yeah, that looks great.
And this is the sister car. So if you're a collector, these are the two that you'd be looking for. This is the fake one. This is the OG one. But if you can't afford to buy the real one, then you can get one that is the fake one, and it looks pretty good, and you can still drive around the track and not feel as guilty if you crash it.
Right. Arbuckle said that Jim's
I miss not being able to drive this thing, but I know how much money it's worth, and I'm not going to tear it up. So that's why I bought this one, and then now I can't buy another one because every time they go up for sale, people pay really good money for them because it's such a good clone.
Arbuckle said that Jim's Custom Rod Shop offers the Gremlin as a resin cast body. So Jim's Custom Rod Shop.
Cool. Thanks for that tip, because I'm probably going to invest in one of those because, like I said, I like seeing it going around the track. Yeah, there you go, Rich. Yeah, see, I didn't have it on my out of my catalog yet, but that's why I'm glad you're back, man. I got between you and Adam getting out the Tyco book on stuff, that helps me out. So, Angela, he put it just up there.
Yeah, look what Arbuckle said. Jim's Custom
Arbuckle, yeah.
Rod Shop.
Jim's Custom Rod Shop.
We're up to 43 now, Scott.
Arbuckle, do you happen to know how much? I'd be curious on that too, because if you remember the wheels that Steve makes, that's a member and a subscriber to the channel, he makes those custom aluminum rims, and I think if you could put some of those underneath one of those, that'd look badass. Oh, speaking of which, we're less than 25 people away from reaching 1,500. And just as a friendly reminder, this is the 1,500 threshold giveaway car, and it's a new old stock Viper with a set of said Steve's aluminum custom rims. with the Viper axles and running gear on a brand new 440 X2 chassis. So like I said, it's new old stock, but this is a sweet looking car. And I think these wheels or some of his other wheels on some of those Gremlins would look badass. Personal opinion. Oh, I love the vans, Jeff. I just can never afford to buy any of them. The only ones that I have are the chrome ones with the flames, and they're all scratched to hell. Oh, yeah, any of those Arbuckle, any of those molded bodies that you buy, I've learned that. If you buy one of them, you be ready to get out the X-Acto knife and some sandpaper because you're going to have to trim them up and clean them up. Oh, yeah, see, if anybody, I think Rich, I was going to say, if anybody has it, I know Rich does. That's why I love looking at his stuff. He's got stuff that I don't have, and I know I've got a couple cars that he don't have, so it's really cool. Oh, no problem, Angela. That's why we do this for everybody. No, anybody out there, if you have a question, please ask. That's why I do this channel, is because, like I said, it's twofold: is to get the hobby out there, and then to answer questions to people that you just don't know the answer to, and you don't know if you don't know, and the only way to know is to ask that question. And I don't want anybody to feel like any question is a dumb question, bad question, one that's anybody's going to make fun of them on, because we don't do that on my channel. We welcome every single question, because I don't know everything. Adam doesn't know it. Oh, there he is. Adam doesn't know everything, and nobody in the chat knows everything. But we all together can come up with good answers if we don't know. And usually, if there's a question out there, somebody does know, and they're willing to share. And that's the beauty of this community, and that's what I'm trying to push forward. So ask those questions.
Hey, Scott, if our wife
Hey, Juan.
If our wives were on the channel with us, they'd all say they know everything.
Well, there are exceptions to the rule. I'm single, remember, so I don't have that problem.
Smart man.
And then the dogs, they can bark all they want, but I can kick them out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good one there. James laughing, yeah. Yes, I did, Mark.
Oh,
yeah. No, I'm going to be getting some more though. 8-ball truck, long travel shoes. Yep. Adam likes the shovel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pro hangers. Yeah. I love that chassis. We had some guys over here. We were running on the track to like around, we literally quit running around the track at 2:15 in the morning. That's how late it was. I mean, just last week. And we were just having so much fun, and someone goes, "Oh, hey, by the way, what time is it?" Oh, it's 2:15, and everyone's like, "Oh, holy shit, we got to go to bed," And I was the only one that was here, so everyone else had to drive to their houses. But we had a lot of fun. We got out those Super 7 and what I call my Blazing 7 series, the IROC Blazers that I have, and we ran those things the longest, because we were just having so much fun watching those little bricks go rolling around the track. It was fun.
Scott, I'm on that.
Yeah. We literally quit racing, Mark, at 2:15.
I'm on that.
The last person left the driveway at 2:35.
I'm on that site, Scott, and boy, he's got some great castings. Like here's a super late model.
Here, let me swap it over.
Super late model body right there. Oh, over there. But there's tons of these. There's another modified. There's that's a Toyota NASCAR. He's got tons of them. So I would tell everybody to go check out this guy's site. It looks. I'm glad Arbuckle said this, because there's some great.
Yeah, Arbuckle, thank you, man. See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. People sharing.
Oh, here.
That's it to a T. Oh, here, I'll get rid of my.
There's the Gremlin. Right? Or is that a Pinto?
No, those are the Gremlins we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. So there we go. Cool.
So these are cool.
Yeah, Kitty. Well, that's one of the things I'm going to do tonight. If Adam's up for it, while when this show ends, I'm not really going to end the feed. I'm just going to end the show, and then I'm going to have Adam entertain everybody again for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to set up the cameras, and I'm going to have one showing the TV and one showing on the track, and try to run some laps and see how that works. Hey, Ryburn. Buddy, give me a call tomorrow. Let's auction off those gremlins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we get started with the auction tonight, like I said, I don't expect anybody that's watching, you're not expected to bid, buy, purchase anything. If you do bid, obviously, thank you. I appreciate it. And everybody's under no obligation to do so. If you do win a car and you have never won a car in the past, then down in the description below, which ironically, you can now buy your own Scott's House of HO Racing t-shirts off of Amazon. The link is down below. I have men's and women's shirts in, I think, 9 different colors, thanks to Chris at Southern Slot Racing. Thank you again, Chris. Haven't seen you on here tonight, but hopefully you get to watch the video later and see me thanking you again for all of your help doing that. I was hoping to have some shirts to actually show off tonight. My Amazon order got delayed. Adam actually got to show off the shirts today. If you get to catch any of the PTT live feed, he was actually wearing his shirt today, and he was wearing the shirt today on the way to the PTT live feed, and that's where I saw it. So good looking shirts, good quality. They're only $14, $13.99. And then just like with everything on Amazon, if you're Prime, it ships for free. And if you're not a Prime member, if you go over 25 or 35 bucks, they ship it to you for free. So hopefully the next time you see me, I can actually show off a couple of the colors. Oh, hey, cool. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. I got the silver gray, the baby blue, and the royal blue. And I thought they were going to be pretty cool. I can't wait. I was all excited. So the next step is to try to get hats and mugs and other stuff like that. Adam's taking a nap. No.
No, I'm back. I was getting a piece of pizza.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Slotcar Frank. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, no. And if you guys want to be in a video that I'm going to do that people have sent me of pictures of them with the stickers or stickers on their cars, or people, if you want to be in one of the videos wearing the shirt, email me, which is also in the description below, ScottDanielMO@gmail.com. And I'm going to give out a thanks video to my members and to everybody that's purchased anything, and and sent back pictures and stuff like that. Because like I said, I think that's pretty cool to show that people are getting what the other people may be watching the videos for the first time and wondering if this is for real. Are these people really getting this stuff for free, or does he really give away this stuff? It's really cool to get that kind of feedback and kind of show, yes, it is for real. Yes, you do get this stuff for free. And I am a man of my word. And so thank you guys for sharing that stuff with me, because every time I get stuff like that, it just gives me goosebumps, because that's the whole idea, is, like I said, get the hobby out there. And the more people that know about it, the bigger the hobby grows. And then hopefully we get some major mainstream stores like Walmart or Target, like Brian mentioned, to jump in. And then that's when it's going to explode, because if they go in and start ordering 250,000 tracks at a time or 100,000 tracks at a time to fill up stores, that means the manufacturers have more money to do more things, is what I'm getting at. And so that will expand even just whoever they go with. And then other manufacturers will have to do the same to try to compete. And so, it's a competition bred market. And so that's what we want, is we want more people in it, so we get more competition. So as us consumers, we get more good products to choose from, and have more fun with friends, neighbors, whatever, till 2 or 3 in the morning racing slot cars and not even knowing about it. So, oh, cool. I think that's in that gray. Isn't that what you had, Adam? The dark gray?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
It
That's a good looking
hides the
shirt, man.
gut.
It contrasts those colors really well. All right. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, so Adam, since I'm using my phone, I don't, it looks like it's trying to pick up a signal. That's not good. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to use I'm using my phone as the car cam. So you're going to have to be my timer tonight.
Okay, that works.
And so this is the part of the show where the subscribers, the members, pick which 5 cars we're going to auction off tonight. The subscribers and everybody that's viewing gets to pick which car and what order we go in. And then before we auction off a car, then I have my little Bible here. Rich is here, so I'm sure he can help me out with stuff. And then anybody else that knows any other information on these cars that wants to chime in and help the knowledge grow, get the library going with on some of these cars, let us know. And anyway, I'm going to get rid of Adam and I'm going to show the car cam real quick. I don't know that that's going to be much better than me holding it up. It looks a whole lot better with my other camera.
Yeah, it's almost like it's pulling. It doesn't have enough bandwidth or something to kind of.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I'm right here next to the router. I'm on Wi-Fi, but I'm not going to torture people with that horrible picture. I'm just going to do it right here, right, like this right now. So let's do this. You got a kind of preview of it, but.
Yeah, pixelated. That's right. No, that
so
looks
this is a lot
Scott.
Pixelated. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah. That was my cell phone. So here, let's do this. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Wow, look at that. It actually focuses too. So all 4 of these, in case you didn't recognize them, are Tycos. And then the one lonely AFX car that got picked for tonight is the Mega G Plus. What I would call the Shelf Queen, just because it's in such good shape. And Mike got his car from the previous auction, the Wise Cove silver one, and sent me a picture of it. Thank you again, Mike, G-Bud. And yeah, these cars, when I say they're shelf queens, now he knows. Yeah, these are what I consider shelf queens. They're and as next to new condition as you can get. So those are the 5 cars that we're going to auction off tonight. Whether or not anybody buys them or bids on them, that's okay. There's never any pressure, especially this time of year. I get it. But if you are going to bid, then I ask you to do it sometime within the first 2 minutes, because if nobody bids within the first 2 minutes, then I'm going to yank the car and then we'll go to the next one. So Adam, I'm going to here. I'm going to add you back real quick. I'm going to end the one with the camera.
I got a timer if you need.
And that way I can just use my phone. That way we're on the same delay, because I don't know how much of a delay you have versus what I have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a pretty good, I would say probably 20 seconds.
Yeah. I see. I was trying to get rid of StreamYard. Oh my gosh, Mike, that's awesome. Okay, so to those of you that haven't heard the story, like I said, this is not just me selling cars to people. This is also educational. So to those of you that don't know, AFX Aurora used to have the Red Bull licensing, and they made a Red Bull car. Like less than halfway through the production run, they lost that license, and Red Bull gave them an order of cease and desist. In other words, not one more car can be built or we're suing you. So those cars are very rare. And in its place, AFX Race Masters made this. And he has one of the Red Bull. Yeah, it's big bucks. Yeah, that Red Bull version. There was one on eBay. Oh, is that the way it worked? Okay, so I just knew one way or the other. I thought for sure that it was because they lost it. So that even makes more sense. They used it without permission. Oh,
that
that's a
sounds
big
about right.
no-no. Man, I can't get StreamYard to leave my phone alone. I'm going to restart it. I ended the program and it's still going. They were in negotiations. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So they lost it, bottom line, and that makes those cars really rare. Someone on eBay was asking $699 for one, and he sent me a special discounted offer of $650. And I was like, thank you so kindly for the offer, sir, but there is no way in God's green earth that I'm going to pay $650 for a slot car on my budget. That's over half of what I make, money wise, taking home a week. So, that's the last thing I'm going to do is spend that kind of money. But just to give you an example, if you do have one, they're going to do nothing. No, I know he's not that far off, but in my world, in my budget, no, I'm saying I get it. It's worth it to a true collector. What you holding up there, Adam?
That's that card still in the bag. I never opened mine. Let's see if you can see it.
Here, I'm going to get rid of me.
I never opened it. But how much are these going for? Brand new in the bag, $100, I bet.
Somewhere 80 to 100, depending on the week.
Well, the used ones are going for $125, I hear.
The Mega G versions, not the Mega G Plus.
No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to bump up your sales, Scott.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. But these guys are way too savvy. They'll call you out on that. Trust me. They call me out on that. Trust me.
All it takes is one, not paying attention.
Oh, no, this isn't the Red Bull version, Mike. This is a full tilt version. No, if this is the Red Bull version, this would still be in Scott's collection. And Scott would be showing this off and going, look what unicorn I got.
Yeah. Scott would have that on the mantle with about 34 coats of Novus.
Yeah, and a lock.
And nowhere.
Adams. No, Adams is also a full tilt too, Mike.
Yeah, full tilt. No, I don't have that much.
Have a good night, Slotcar League of Champions. Thanks for showing up, buddy.
We're up to 44 now, Scott. That's tonight's high so far. We dropped down to 43, but still, who cares?
Hey, that's awesome. I mean, for a weekend right before the holiday, when I'm sure people are coming into town. And
yep.
Yeah, I love these F1s. That's why I got these. I got a decent deal on them. I believe I started the last one off at like $55 or $60. I can't see it open it. Do you see that, Adam? James wants you to open it up.
Yeah. What a jerk.
Nice try, James. That's like Slotcar League of Champions trying to get me to run my cars all the time. So no, whenever I can get some of these cheaper than what I see them going for, and they're in this good a shape, whether or not they're a runner or whether or not they're a shelf queen, if I can get a decent deal where I can try to pass it forward, I do, because a lot of times people are getting $70 to $80 for these cars, and if I can sell them for $55 or $60, that's saving $15, $20 for somebody. Plus the shipping cost is the real cost, not like what some of the people are doing on eBay now. They think they're circumventing fees by charging more on shipping, but eBay charges a total cost fee, so it's irrelevant. They're just trying to jack you on the shipping and hope you don't understand that you're paying more for it. So,
Scott, how long ago did they switch those chassis on these cars?
What was it? 2018, 2017?
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why there's so many of these ones with the sets out. So let's get started with the auction tonight, and that way we can get on with the Christmas gift giveaway. So let's see here. I'm going to remove you real quick so the people can vote on which one we're going to auction off tonight first. All right. So this is where you guys tell me, do we want to go with the this is 440X2 on what I call the crash test dummy Mazda Miata. This is a lighted Porsche on a curve hugger chassis. The light does work. We have a Tyco 300ZX on a brand new HP7 lighted chassis. So that it's a lighted chassis with a lighted body. So you can drive it around and actually have it light up. Like I said, it's brand new chassis. And a Trans Am, same way, HP7 chassis, brand new lighted. And then of course we also had the Red Bull. So which one we're going to start with tonight, and then depending on which one it is, I'll crack open the book. And set cars with the 69 Camaro is really worth. Honestly, between $120 to $150 at bed, in my opinion, based on what I've seen in sales. So these are the 5 cars. Which one are we starting with? There's not a mark on it. Yeah, see, there's the mayor driving around in the Miata. See, that was the mayor in his younger years before the barber took his hair off like he did mine. So James says Trans Am. All right, let's go with Trans Am. So I'm going to hold it in my hand just so I can get it up close to the camera, because this one actually focuses so you can see what kind of shape this thing's in. Oops. The bird's all there. See the reflection in this thing? It's showing the reflection of the computer. That's how clean this thing is. So I'll show you the other side just for full disclosure. Chrome rims. And on a brand new HP7 chassis that's lighted. Yeah. So here. Dig out the old information on it real quick. Unless Rich already has it pulled up. Both ways. Yeah, it came both ways. Yep. What page is that on, Rich? Oh, I think I found it. 18? Oh, I know your one-to-one is, but you know, you can imagine what your car would look like if you put that caution tape stripe on your car. 21, 22, 21, 22. Okay, so their availability 5. Yeah, like Rich said, black and gold, with and without Trans Am on the side, on the logo, small front wheel wells. Came in 1, 2, 3, 4 different chassis. One of them being the lighted HP7, which is what that one is, and that was released from 82 to 89, part number 6914. So you're getting a brand new chassis, never ran HP7, and the car is well over 40 some odd years old. Great shape. So, oh, wow, man. That's awesome, Rich. 18. Well, Rick, you may want to buy this car just so you can crash it. Bye. Oh, no problem, Mike. I don't know that anybody's going to bid on it. So, like I said, this is just I like I said, even if no one bids, at least we're getting some education on some of the cars, and you'll know what's coming down the road, because I'm not selling them anywhere but right here. So I got to get 35 out of this one because of my new chassis that's in it. So if it goes below 3 minutes and no one's bid on it, then I'll put it away. And I know you can find these on eBay and stuff, but usually they don't have a brand new chassis. And this one's in excellent shape. This is what I'd call a shelf queen if you don't have a shelf queen. But if you want to run it, you can too, because like I said, it'll light up, and I'm sure you'd want to replace the tires so you could go around the track. But like I said, no pressure for anybody to bid on anything tonight. If we don't sell anything, no big deal. I'm just doing it because I know some people look forward to it. And if we get down, like I said, to the 3 minute mark and no one's bid, then we go to the next car. No biggie. Arbuckle, it all depends on your part of the country, but generally speaking, I haven't had anybody except for Doug, being my Canada guy, that got a free car that was over $5. So it's usually $5 or less anywhere in the United States. I charge exactly what it costs to ship to your. Oh, Sweet Jane's in at 36. So we have our bidder. Oh, Rich, 37. Okay, so this is Rick's rule. More than one bidder means it goes to the end. So high bidder right now is Arbuckle at 38. And if there's another angle of the car you want me to show, I can. Like I said, guys, it's a great looking car. If there were scratches on it, you would see it. That's why I'm holding it up here and showing the reflection. OID slot cars is now at 44. Rich, you'll have to add $5 to that. Like I said, it's on a lighted, brand new HP7. Yeah, a brand new lighted HP7 chassis. But the body is used, full disclosure. Like I said, I'm not out to hide anything. And if it had flaws on it, I would point them out. But there are no visible flaws on this car. It has most of the gold in the places where it should be. And it is on a legitimate brand new HP7 chassis. I know that for a fact. So, and I know the bulb still works. So you have a legitimate lighted car. So in the collector world, they would call this an 8. So it's not new. It's not new old stock. It's actually used, but in like new condition. So 2 minutes, OID slot cars. Hey, Steve. Yeah, these things are awesome. I've got several of them. I've got 2 or 3 different versions of this particular Trans Am, or I'd be keeping this one. I'll put it that way. It needs gold wheels. Yeah. That would be awesome. Oh, here, I'm trying to get the angle reflection off my phone of the computer. Can you guys see the timer? There it goes. Okay. Trying to get the reflection out of it. Hey, Steve, thanks again, man, for showing up. Loving the videos of you and your sister racing those Mustangs, man. That was badass. She's going to come over to the dark side eventually. You know that, right? So 1 minute, and we're at $44. OYD slot cars. And the whip antenna. Oh, that'd be something I'd like to see. A men versus the girls action there. 4-lane racing. Oh, he still has it. By the hair on his chinny chin chin. Based on the last one I saw. All right, 20 seconds. OYD Slot Cars is at $44. Ten seconds. All right, OYD Slot Cars, it's yours, my friend. Congratulations. I believe this is the first time you've purchased a car. So just email me at ScottDanielMO@gmail.com, and then I'll send you an invoice via PayPal based on the mailing address where you want your car shipped to. And then I'll include a Scott's House of HO Racing sticker for your purchase also. So everyone give him a hand. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's one more car that I sold tonight that I really expected to. So thank you. Yeah, that was a good one, Kenny. That, like I said, that's like as close to news you're going to get, in my opinion. Like I said, this is Scott's world. All right, so that leaves these four. And then, like I said, right after we're done doing that, then we're going to do the live viewers Christmas subscribers giveaway. So we got the 300ZX, which is also used on a brand new lighted HP7 chassis. We have the Mega G Plus red tilt. We have the Mazda Miata with the what they call the caution checkered flag livery with a 440X2 chassis. And we have a Porsche with a curb hugger lighted chassis that the light does work. So do we have a preference on which? I'm trying to figure out the camera here because it's not my normal one, so I apologize. Is there a preference on which one you guys start with? Mayor's car? Want to start with the Miata? It's a good looking car. So just to show it up close, there's the condition of the shoes. You can see very lightly used. There's the younger mayor with his hair flowing in the wind in an alternate paint style from his one-to-one car. The Miata on the front windshield is in great shape, not scratched up. It's a good-looking car. Crash test dummies. That's what I call this one, the crash test dummy Miata. Birds of a feather. A high five. Hey, you guys. Okay, so I know this one right off the top of my head. This, just so you guys know, is the rarest Miata that Tyco made. I do know that one right off the bat. So let me get out my handy dandy Bible and we'll give a little history. I do remember that. There's, I think, 4 Miatas, and I know that one's the rarest. Rich, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, there it is. Page 29 of your Tyco Bible. So there you go. You've got the one over here, right there. Yeah, that one. And then this whole row. And then this is the one we're doing tonight. A 3 availability. Yep. What was that? '94 to '96 on a 440X2 chassis, part number 9064. 3 availability, which means a good collector, not rare but good, and it is the rarest of the Miatas that they made, and they made 5 of them, so 5 Miatas, and it's the rarest of them all. So, yep. Nope. This would be a good one to have if you're a collector, and if you're not a collector and you just want to see it go around the track, there's no missing this car going around the track. And what's cool about this is it actually has a little guy in it, which is they don't normally have. So That's why I like these Miatas. I think they're pretty cool. I wish they'd put more little bodies in cars to see them going running around. But anyway, we'll get started. Any questions on this before I start up the thing? Nope. All right. Well, 35 is what I got to have. I got paid 30 something plus tax on it to get it. So 35 is the minimum I can go. And like I said, if no one bids, that's okay. I'll just save it for another auction. No big deal. 35, Jane. All right. I think she wants to see it on the mayor's track. Thank you, Jane. Oh, Rich, he's in it. I'll hold that up there. So we got 2 bidders. It's going to go to the end. Yes, they are, Mike G. Bud. I like them. They're not there. There's no overhang back here, and there's very little nose up front. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. That's what I like about them. I wish they put more drivers in cars. Like I said, I just think that's cool. Back in the day, why do you think there's a whole market for Tyco heads and Tyco bodies? Is because they put them in all the cars. Nowadays, they just leave an open cockpit. Oh, Sweet Jane just up you there, Rich. 41 to Sweet Jane. The guy looks like Adam. Well, here I can put down. Like I said, we're going to the end. We'll get that up here. And once again, you can see no damage. This is a good one. Better than the piece of track it's on. That's what we're talking about, Mayor. This is you back in high school driving this custom Miata. Of course, you like the green one the best, yeah? Shh, Adam's taking a nap. No, Adam's not taking a nap. He's still here. He's still with us. Oh, yeah, no, dude. If you put like a little chrome roll bar on it, that'd be badass.
That's true. That would look good.
That's a good idea. And thanks for participating when Steve when Brian we were talking colors about that holographic. That was a great idea. Thank you for sharing that. I'd love to see a holographic 57 or a trippy, microbus van or something. That'd be cool. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the big screen so I can show everything again. Thank you again, Adam, for helping. I know you're tired after your long day, buddy. Thank you.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah, I want to get that Peace Bus, Rich. That's the one I want. And Sweet Jane is right now in the lead on this at 41, in case anybody was interested. All 45 of you, thank you again for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. And tonight you're going to get to, or 44, one just left, but you're going to get to participate and get a free Christmas gift from Scott's House of HO Racing, a chance to win a free pit kit when we're all done with the auctions tonight is my little way of saying thank you one last time before the Christmas holiday. Nice, Rybird. Yep, you're right, Rich. See, that's why I love having Rich on the show. I know a lot about Tyco, but that man, he puts me to shame. So, I like it whenever I can show him stuff he's never seen because I know I've done something. So right now, Sweet Jane is at 41 and we're less than a minute. Ironically, it just popped up 41 there too. Tyco Museum, yes, sir. I'm going to show you one tonight when we're all done and see if you have it. I just found it. Oh, wow. Mark's at 50. So Mark's at 50 and he wants to give it to the mayor. And this will be the second auction in a row. Congratulations to 2 people on that one. Mark, thank you. That's an awesome random act of kindness, like Adam gave Mayor the yellow Miata. Mark just donated this one to the mayor. So everyone give Mark a round of applause for being such a good guy. And the mayor, congratulations for getting another awesome Miata. That was an awesome gesture, Mark. Thank you, sir. I love it when people do that on my channel. I really do. That just, like I said, it just shows how awesome our community is. And I know the 2 of you have had some family troubles like I've had. And it's just nice to know that your slot car friends have your back. So thank you. That's awesome. That is awesome. Almost bringing tears to my eyes, man. I love the generosity of the community that we built here. That's awesome. So congratulations, Mark, and thank you for doing that, buddy. And congratulations, Mayor and Sweet Jane. The car will be headed your way on Monday. Hey, Matt, thank you for showing up, buddy. I know you're busy with family and kids and stuff. All righty. So that's so awesome, guys. I'm telling you. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm suffering on my right eye right here. I gave the dog a bath this week, and this was one of the issues of many things that have happened to me this week that have just, you make plans for the week and then something happens and then, it was one of those weeks. Every time I tried to do something happened. So I was watching the dog, and at some point in time, he raised his head up while I was bent over him, and he smacked me good in my eye. And he about blacked it, but he swelled it up. So that's why it looks like I got punched in the eye. Is really a headbutt from the dog. Okay, I'll get the Mark the stickers. I'll give him a full membership sticker pack for his generosity. So Mark, you're going to get a full size sticker of the Scott's House of HO Racing, and then I'm also going to throw in the hashtag slot cars, so you can slap that on your daily, and that'll be compliments of the mayor and myself. I'll donate this, so Mayor, you're not going to have to pay for the shipping. I'll ship this out to Mark. That'll be my Christmas present to him for helping out and doing the random act of kindness on my channel. So that's awesome. Honestly, the dude, it's been my experience that when they stack them, they try to stack them like they would be trying to attract each other. But all magnets are going to lose magnetism over time. So there's places that actually do what they call re-zap magnets. But honestly, by the time you pay to have them re-zapped, you might as well just bought another new set. Rich, I'll take more stickers. Well, any extra stickers besides cars that get sold tonight or cars that were winners from last week have to get used, and then I have to wait till the new ones show up finally. But yeah, that's a whole other story we'll get into later. Jane, that's the mayor's helped me out several ways. Mark's helped me out. It's we all help each other out. I know if I forget, like Chris at Southern Slot Racing, and we've all helped each other. Dan, we've all helped each other out in some way, shape, or form, and that's what this community is all about: is helping each other and sharing the goodwill when we can, or when we can afford to in this case. And so that's really awesome, and I like to be some small part of that whenever people do that. And if I can contribute in any small way, then then I try to jump in there too. So. Yeah, Mary, you like I said, now you know you got 6 of them to try to collect, and you've got what 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 6. So yeah, see, I've heard that too, Mark, but I didn't want to. I'm no magnet expert. I just do know that they do lose their attractivity over time, and I've never tried to really store in large groups of them, so I wouldn't be the best person to ask. I guess I've got a gauze meter I need to dig out and find. Like I need to find my dyno and in some of the boxes, and I can start testing magnets that I haven't been used in a long time that I've replaced in other cars to see if they've lost some of their pull. Oh, you have them all now. Cool. Congratulations, Mayor. So we're down to our final 3. We've got the 300ZX on a HP7 chassis, lighted. We've got the Porsche on a curve hugger chassis, lighted. And we've got the full tilt Mega G Plus that I said is good enough to be a shelf queen. So who's next? 5 here. I think I still got the page open. 5. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So Adam just gave you this one. Mark gave you this one. And so, yeah, red, green, and blue. Mike says full tilt. All right, Mike. I always give it to the first person that replies. So you're correct, Mayor. So now you have them all. Congratulations. And now every time you look at that collection, you can remember that it was your Slotcar friends that helped you complete that collection for you. So, okay. Hey, Rich. I'll get you your sticker pack out on Monday. Thank you for joining, buddy. So just like Mark, I'll get you a big sticker in a #Slotcars. Thank you for your support. I'm glad to see you're back and making videos, my friend. Phoenix, quit. Oh. Dog's over here giving herself a bath on the floor. Yeah, there's a couple of test shots of Miatas that I've seen too that you're going to want to look for. So, all right. So, without further ado, I can talk cars all day, and I know there's some people that want to get on with their lives. So, this is the full tilt on a Mega G Plus. This is used, but you can see how lightly. See those shoes? And this is what I would consider. Look at the shine. There's no nicks anywhere. This thing's in perfecto shape. It's as in good a shape as what Adam showed that was in the bag, except it's out of the bag. So just like last time, I'm going to start this one out at $55. And if there's no bids when we get to 3 minutes, I put it away and we save it for another day. Here, let's switch this around. There we go. Rich is at 60. So we have one bidder. And if we don't have any more at the 3 minute mark, then Rich is going to get it at the 3 minute mark. And then after this auction, I've got to go let the dog out real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay, so have a good night, Steve. Thanks for joining in, man. Tell your sister good luck. So we have 2 bidders. It's going to go all the way to the end. Mike G. Bud is at $70. And this is every bit as good looking as the last one that you won, my friend. So you know exactly what you'll be getting. They came from the same set, I'm sure. If you win it, I'm just saying, you know how nice it's going to be. Rich is at 75. You have to wait a minute, Buster. I would go let the dog out right now, but I've got 2 people bidding, and I want them to be able to see the clock the whole way. And thank you to everybody that has bid. Like I said, you're blowing me away. I didn't expect it, so this is an unexpected surprise. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, Rich. Yeah, no. Especially nowadays when a lot of people are trying to sell them, they're broken or they've been nicked up or just in some way, shape, or form. But this is a cheap way if you don't want to have to buy the whole race set to try to get these cars, because these are just badass looking little F1 cars, in my opinion. I love that, what they call the shark nose, and I love that design. I've only got a little itty bitty little screen that I can see whenever I have comments pulled up. So that's why you see me stretching, just look around to see what the camera view is. So I apologize. Yeah, that's what's funny, Rich, is the cars are worth more than the entire set. So yeah, a lot of them are missing spoilers and stuff. And that's the beauty of this one here. I'll show it again. It's perfecto. And when you can see that reflection, that would show scratches if there were any. And see, obviously the magnets are still working good. It's sticking to the track. So it's a good one. I like I said, if you don't have it. Yeah. Yeah. No, believe it or not, I got some that I race. I can show you guys tonight if you stick around, and whenever I get the track running and try to get the dual cameras up and showing. I'll dig out. We race it. We have a class of these that we race. And I've got one of these full tilts that's one of my racers. I got a Wiseco that's a racer. I got a Flow Racing. I've got a Hornet. I've got a lot of racers. You put 3 laps on yours. Painted with nail polish. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, Scotty. Yeah, you don't break them, my friend. You break them and they just lost their value. I mean, someone will buy it, but it won't be worth nearly as much because it'll have that damage. So right now we got it at 75 at Rich, and we're at a minute. Just a minute, Buster. He is so, I mean, those of you that have dogs understand, but he has to be one of the most impatient little dogs I've ever seen. When he wants his way, he will not quit. And thank you to all 45 of you. Like I said, I appreciate you showing up tonight. Ten seconds, and it looks like it's going to be Rich's unless someone comes in. He's at 75. $80, Mike. Mike, it's yours. Congratulations. So this one's going to go out with your car. I already got all your information. So yeah, you're good to go, my friend. Congratulations. Thank you, Rich, for bidding on this. Thank you, Mike, for bidding. And congratulations, you got you another great looking car. There it is up close one last time. It's a good looking car. Okay. So I'm going to see if Adam's back. No, he had to run away real quick for a second. So I hate to do this to you guys, but I'm going to leave it split screen in case he comes back. But I have to let the dog out, or the dog's going to make a mess that I'm going to have to clean up because I wouldn't be able to stand the smell. So give me 30 seconds to let the dog out, and I'll be right back out. All right, I apologize again. I'm sorry. I let him out before the show, but apparently dinner was too much for him. So, yeah, Adam was had a long day. He drove to PTT, worked his ass off at PTT, and then had to drive home. So, I'm going to try to get an auction done before the dog wants to get back in. So he doesn't sit out there and bark and harass the neighbors while I'm waiting to get him in. So these are the last two cars of the night. Just like always, no pressure for anybody, but this is the 300ZX on a lighted, brand new HP7 chassis. Brand new. I know it's brand new because I bought the chassis brand new. And then this is a lighted curve hugger on the Porsche. So you guys tell me which one you want to see auctioned off, and then I'll get out the book. You're having a time warp. Oh, sweet. 300Z, Kenny says. All right. So here, I'm going to give some close-ups so you can see. The Tampo is in great shape. It's got all the liveries there. See that? Right there on the nose. Right there on the tail. Plus on the sides. I'll rotate it around. So it's a good looking car. And it's, like I said, on a lighted HP7 chassis. Datsun junk. Hey now, some people, and it just so happens to be on the same page 29. I don't know if Rich has that if he cares about it or not. There's two versions. There's a 76 and a 75, but only the 75 is actually shown in pictures and stuff for advertisement, which is weird. 12 and 13. Yeah, they're both fives, and 90 through 93. It should have a 440X2 chassis underneath it, non-lighted, but other models of the 300ZX series came with lighted chassis. So I'm guessing that's why that one's in that one. So, any other questions on this? Oh yeah, you have both. I got them both too. I don't have a very good 76. I'm still trying to find the 76 one in really good shape. But, you know, I start my collection with everything, try to find one and then try to get one better and try to work it up. So $35 on this. If anybody's interested, if not, like I said, no biggie. We'll move on. But we'll wait till the 3-minute mark. 35, Mike says. Yes, sir, they are interchangeable on these bodies. Yes. That's the beauty of Tyco. I love Tycos. I had a feeling Mike would be bidding on this one. I don't know, just had a feeling. Even though he's got one, I had a feeling he'd be bidding on it. Oh, man, this Lily B camera. So if it gets down to 3 minutes and Mike's the only bidder, then $35 is what he's going to win it for. And thank you. Oh, yeah, he likes those imports. Hey, I don't mind them. It's just I prefer my V8 muscle. I'll put it that way. Man, I'm trying to get the stupid phone to not reflect and have the car in it at the same time. And it's harder than it looks. How'd I guess? Lucky stab in the dark. Yeah, I know they're not for everybody. Yeah, I hear my dog. See, I knew this is what would happen. He'd get all upset and want back in more right in the middle of the auction. So he's going to have to wait. Yeah, that's why you guys know I even have that Too Fast, Too Furious class. I've got a bunch of those import heats that I put the chassis underneath. So I don't see any other bidders. This is looking like this is going to go to Mr. Mertz. 10 seconds. Dom. Yeah. Give me the charger with the blower. Oh, there it is. Congratulations, Mike. Everyone give Mike a round of applause. He was the only bidder, and at the 3-minute mark, I stop it if no more than one person bids. So, Mike, this is yours, buddy. I'm just going to include this one with Steph's car, if you don't mind, and throw in your sticker too. So, congratulations, Mike. Here's your awesome car. I think this one's actually in a little better shape than the last one you got off of me. So, you got a really good deal, buddy. And this one's, like I said, on a brand new chassis, and it's lighted. So, you could actually run around and take advantage of those headlights. So, good job. Yeah, man. Nice car. Okay, so the dog is raising hell at the door. So give me another 10, 15 seconds. Let the dog in and let another one out, and I'll be right back. Let me see. Oh, Adam's back. Here, I'll let Adam entertain you. There he goes.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. There's some nice cars today, guys. It's been a long day. I started at about 6:30 and then left the house about 8. So it's been a long day. Yeah. So, Mark, I just ordered a solder gun, a pretty nice one from Lowe's. I'm going to pick it up first thing tomorrow morning. And I think I'm going to attempt to solder the other tabs so I don't have to wait. Yeah, Rich, I'd like to do that. That's what I'd like to do. So I saw that video of how you did yours. So my brother-in-law is a master finished carpenter. So for a hobby. So I'm going to have him to do that. Adam, what is that artwork on your wall? So behind me is an AFX Datsun. And then these big ones over here are from the Cleveland or Richfield Slotcar show I've been to. So I'm collecting all the ones that I go to. I'm waiting on one more because it's going to have my name on it from the guy that puts on Greg, that puts on him and his brother Brad put on the show. And then these ones over here in the truck, there's more I got from Greg. These are on the wall, Super 2. And then another, that's this year's Slotcar show. But these ones are over there are Tim's brother, and then the truck. And then Tim made this one as well. Paint that one as well. These are all paint. That's all paint. Oh yeah, he goes to PTT all the time with me, Mayor. He's been there probably, I don't know, maybe a dozen times. Yeah, he came out and yanked him out of the truck upside down. How many watts? I don't know.
That's awesome. I wish I could have seen that.
So
hey, welcome to my store. Yank, yank, yank.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing here?
Oh, crack me up. Well, you got a question, and we'll let you answer your questions while the soldering gun. And while I'm waiting for the dog, and if
no, you can get her going.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, here, just a second. We'll get this last one out of the way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you're. So I thought you were going. I just.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you entertain for a minute, and I'm going to remove myself and try to get the dog.
I got this one today. This one today. Limited edition. I got. I picked up a Nacho train, a Lionel from our son. He loves trains. I picked up for Christmas for him. Picked up the El Camino and the VW bus. And then I picked up the competition pack, the new blue. So I'm set for a little while. I don't need to buy any more stuff, really. I need to just get my track wired, like Mark says. So, Mark, I don't know what. Here, I'll show you. You can set the volts on that. I'm asking how many watts the soldering gun was. Here, I'll show you.
All right, I'm back. How many watts? It's a welder. Oh, variable. Yeah. I would highly suggest a variable wattage soldering iron.
Yep, that's the one I got because I was like, I probably want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a welder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell, Rich's is a welder too, and Obituary said, yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so that's the one I grabbed. It goes 70 watt digital precision iron, 120 volt soldering station. So I'll pick
Crank
up.
it up. How's the paint on the Mustang? Not sure what you mean by that, Kenny.
Oh, I showed them the competition.
Oh, on the competition Mustang. Yeah, like we talked about that during the members meeting,
good.
Kenny, and we both thought it would look pretty good personally, but
yeah,
it looked a lot better than the competition pack. I'll put it that way.
I'm not flying a drone or anything over Bob Beer's house or anything, threaten him.
Knock, knock, knock. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, we're at our very last car, so let's get this one out of the way. Thank you again, Adam, for your help tonight, buddy. And everyone give Adam a round of applause for helping me out tonight. I appreciate it. He's the moderator on my channel, so thank you. Not like Dan, no. That's funny. Thanks, Adam. You hang in the background. You never know when I'm going to need you again. Just a second. Thanks, man. All right. So, Rich throwing in a little humor there. The last one we have here is the Porsche. Now, this one does have some wear damage, as you can see on the corner edges of the. See that right up there? You can tell that's where it's been, where it rode the guardrails. It's on a lighted chassis. It's on a curve hugger lighted chassis, and it should be on a HP2, and it's a 3 in the book, if I remember correctly, like the number on the car. Page 39 of your Tyco Bible, if you're so inclined to follow along. Car number 19. Oh, I'm sorry. 19. Yeah, it's a 3. And that should be on an HP2. Is made from 79 to 81, part number 6918. So the good news is I'm not going to ask the kind of money that people would ask for that car if it did have the correct chassis on it, because it doesn't have the correct chassis and it does have some wear. So I'm just going to start this one out at an even $30, which is still a good deal, but that's my break-even point, literally, because I paid just a tick under that. So $30. Between 80 and 81 is what it said. I'll double check my 79 to 81. So it's somewhere between 79 and 81. So it's call it over 40 years old easily. So like I said, if anybody's interested, 35. If not, no biggie. And then we'll go straight into the Christmas present for the subscribers that are live tonight as a surprise. Oh yeah, you can put 440 chassis underneath this if you wanted to. You could put your curve, the curve huggers underneath it. You could put obviously your HP2 chassis. You could put a lot of chassis underneath it if you wanted to, or you just leave it as is. Like I said, it's lighted chassis, lighted body, so it would light up going down the track. Like I said, someone wants it, fine. If no one, no biggie. We'll save it for another day. Okay. Less than a minute. Like I said, I'm not here to push cars on people, but at least you got some history on it, even if you're not interested in buying it. And that's the whole point behind the auction, is to get cars into people's hands that want them and give education on the cars, even if no one buys them. LED light, yeah, that would be. Okay, so in 30 seconds, if we don't have a bidder, then it's going away. Yeah, well, he spent a lot of money at PTT today. I don't, he had to put some stuff in. Oh, Mike's at 30. Okay. So 10 seconds. If no one else bids, this is Mike's. Thank you, Mike. You may be getting you a couple of good cars tonight. Yeah, broke. Yeah. Hey, congratulations, Mike. You just got your second car for the night, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So everyone give Mike a round of applause. Got him a good looking one. Like I said. Cool. Thank you, everybody. No, man, no. Like I said, I do this to help you guys out, and you guys help me out. And like I said, we all win. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole idea, is that, everybody wins on this deal. So one last time, thank you to everybody that bid. Thank you and congratulations to the winners. I'm going to show the cars one last time up here. Congratulations to Mark, and thank you for your random act of kindness for the mayor. Congratulations, Mayor. You're going to get your nice little Miata heading your way. There it is. Yep. Everybody got some cool cars. And last but not least, Mr. Red Bull here. So 5 cars, 5 sold. Congratulations. So here's the part where I give back, literally, because of auctions like this. Any money that comes in over and above what I pay for a car, I consider profit. I put whatever the car cost me back into investing into buying new cars. The profit goes into stuff for the channel or for stuff on the wall, or in this case, giveaways like what we did for the Trippin' for 1K giveaway. So this time, at this point in time, we're going to be giving away, as Scott's House of HO Racing, one last time saying thank you to his subscribers. Give everybody one last chance to win something right before Christmas. And if you win the car and I don't have your information, get it to me before Sunday night at ScottDanielMO@gmail.com. And that way this can go out with the rest of the cars on Monday, and hopefully you have it before Christmas. And so this is what we're going for up to tonight. Give me a second here. I want to pull up the other computer with the random number generator, and then a generator, I'm sorry. And then we're going to do it just like we did all the other giveaways, based on the number of people that are live right now. So I have 45 people. So I'm going to go 1 to 45. You don't give me a number yet. I've got to put it in, but that's what it's going to be between, 46. You should get a music stand. Nice. All right. So 1 to 46. 46. All right. We have a number. Go 1 to 46. 46. 1 to 46 in the chat. Go. Yeah, right now, put in your numbers. It's the first person that finds the number. Oh, Chris. Hey, Chris, thank you for showing up, buddy. Oh, Mark, close. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. I see people all dancing all around it. You're dancing all around it. Close but no cigars, people. I mean, you're there. You're close. Sweet Jane. Sweet Jane. Congratulations. We have a winner. See if I can get it to work any way, shape, or form. No. Well, you're going to have to trust me. The number's 24. I'm trying to get it to do. It's over. Sweet Jane won it. 24. It's not going to show up on this camera. I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to take my word for it. And I'm just going to make sure that she was the first one that put in the number 24. So I'm going to scroll up real quick. Yeah, I don't see anybody getting her the number before she did, unless somebody else can point me out wrong. Yeah, she's right in between Don and Doug at number 24, unless somebody else can prove me wrong. I don't see anybody else at the number 24. Nope, she won it. Yep, congratulations. So, along with the mayor's car that Mark generously donated, I'll be sending and including your deluxe pit kit. You think of this. Hey man, everybody has the same chance of winning. I put in the number and it's just whoever picks it. I have no control over it. So that's how you guys know it's as random can be. And I like to base it on the exact number of people that are here. So that way it's not, yeah, like I said, it gives everybody an equal shot. So congratulations. Nice, Rick. Yeah, I like it. That's why I got 2 of them. And so I figured, give it for the giveaway. So congratulations, guys. That's awesome. Awesome. So I know I've been on for almost 2 hours, but I do want to remind everybody that once we get to the 1,500 subscriber mark, which we're less than, I think, 25 away. And once I get to the 1,500 subscriber mark, we're going to have another giveaway. And with any luck, we should be there before the end of next week based on the number of subscribers that I get weekly, just from, views and stuff like that. And I also lose people, so it goes up and down. But based on the averages, I should get that 15 car giveaway. No. This one is this is going to be the giveaway for the 1,500. This has a set of Steve's custom rims on it. This is a new old stock Viper on a 440 X2 chassis. It's got silicone rims. It's got Viper running gear as far as the ring gear goes, and the T-Boss and the axles are both Viper. So this is a really good quality car. This is someone's going to win. And this will be open to all subscribers only. So this is what you'll be winning, a custom Viper with, you can see how shiny those rims are, man. I'm telling you, that's a sweet looking car. Dodge, boo. Yeah. Well, the beauty of it is if you win the car, you can put the wheels and chassis on whatever you want to, but you're going to win the car this way. But that's the beauty of our hobby is, if you don't like the body, you just clip it off and put another one on it. So, but it's a Rest Me Red. I thought it'd be kind of cool because one of the Vipers that I gave away that Steffi won was part of the PTT giveaway. So I'm trying to tie all these giveaways in together in some way, shape, or form, if you couldn't tell by now. And so that's why I decided to add those custom rims to Steve's custom rims to that Viper. And I thought it looked cool. Ed, Steve, I can't remember. I'll put in his link to his to be able to contact him, and he's got like 8 different styles of these aluminum rims. and he sells them complete, front and rear axles already installed, everything already. So all you got to do is clip them right in. They're true, they're straight, they look great. I mean, like I said, I never really considered myself a looking guy. I considered myself more of a racing guy. But this would be a really cool car to have to run around on the track too. So I'll add that in. I should give away an AFX Chevelle. I don't even have one. Oh, okay, Mayor. I'll save them back as a giveaway for somebody else to win. How about that? And then we'll say it from Sweet Jane and the Mayor at Gale Force. So I wanted to show off the 1500 giveaway again. So that's going to be going, like I said, to the 1500. That's going to be the winner for that. And then, like I said, I always like to show some of the stuff that is coming to the house that maybe people have or not seen before. And this is where I was telling Rich to, he wanted to tune in tonight if he could, because what I have to show off is some Tyco stuff. So here's a couple of the newest Tyco cars that I got. Chaparral, the number 66 there, Chaparral. And then I got that Ferrari. They call that a Lime. So pretty cool looking cars. And then I got one that I wanted to show Rich. I know he's got both of those. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, no, I'm like I said, I'm getting into these older stuff. But here's the Rare Bird. So those of you that don't know, which I don't know how you watch my show and don't know that I'm not a collector by looking at my background. That's not generated. That's real. that's not AG or whatever. Safety yellow. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Yeah, so look what Scott got. So there's two different versions of this Valvoline, and this is the Chaparral version. This one is really hard to get, as Rich would be able to attest to. So this is the Chaparral version of the Valvoline car that most people see in the 440 version. So that's the Chaparral. That's the Chaparral body that they had. Tyco came out with 4 different bodies, and this is the Chaparral. It's not in the greatest shape. I get it, but it's more than what I had, and it's a hard one to find. Yeah, Ryburn, you know what I'm talking about. This is a good one. And give me just a second. I'll lean over the computer here, and I'll get the F1 body version so you can see both versions of that awesome car. So there we go. Here's the two versions. Got your F1 version here, and this one right here is what they call the Chaparral version. And just so you guys know, this one is on one of my hopped up chassis, and it's a new old stock body. And I haven't ran it yet, and I don't think I'm going to. So this may be a future auction car without the hopped up chassis underneath it. Hey, Mark, thank you again for showing up tonight, buddy. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Keep pumping out those good racing videos. You give me something to aspire for. And if you're going live tomorrow, I'll tune in. So anytime you can find the Rare Bird version of the car, it's a good chance to jump on it, as Rick would know, and Rich would know, I'm sorry. And as you can see, there's differences in them. Besides the body, the liveries are a little different, but they're close. Like I said, you can tell which one's the old one and been worn more. I'm going to try to put whatever this chassis with this new old stock body should have came with it, as to try to get, this would be a collector. This was this would be a definite shelf queen if someone bought. Like I said, it's a new old stock body that I put one of my hopped up chassis underneath it with the intent of racing. And that was before all of these prices went through the roof for these older Indy F1 cars with Tyco, with these older liveries like the Valvoline there and stuff like that. So I really don't want to destroy a new old stock body just for my racing fun when someone could have it to display, because those are getting harder and harder to find. And then last but not least, I'll bore you guys with a couple more cars. I say last but not least, we got actually two more. So here's one that may be coming up on the auction block here real soon. This is a very rare bird with all those water slide decals on it. It's on a Tyco Pro 1. And it's in great shape. So this one may be a future auction car right here. And if you ever see these things on eBay with the original chassis with all the water slide stickers in place, you know that they get a pretty good penny. I'm not going to ask a pretty good penny because I didn't have to pay a good penny. So like I said, that's the benefit of watching this show, is you may get cars that are rare at a better price than you could on eBay or anywhere else. And so the last couple of cars I'm going to show off tonight are a couple of ones that I've never owned. So what the hell? The first one, I'm going to see if you guys know, if you can tell what it says there on the wing. Amarak. I've never owned one, so I thought I'd buy one. And then this F1 car is one of the Auto World series F1s. And it's in really good shape. They're both in really good shape, to be quite honest. And yeah, Mike, I can see that. I never had an Amarak before, but this thing's got some serious magnets for what it was back in the day. And I know this one was a shelf queen because the tires are flat spotted. You can actually see it. See the flat spot on the tires? So this was a shelf queen. This was sitting on somebody's shelf. That's how pristine this one is. I haven't decided whether or not I want to sell it or not, because it's my only one that I've ever had. And then I haven't decided whether or not I want to get rid of that, because I don't have any of them. And it's a pretty cool looking car. They don't make them anymore. And it's a big car, by the way, if you don't have one. And this one happens to be in really good shape. Oh, cool. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's it reminds me of a Super G Plus. But it hugs pretty good. I mean, considering when it was made, and this is a brand new Auto World, comparatively speaking, and it doesn't have hardly the magnet at all. This thing does. So impressive. I can't believe they weren't more popular. No, I don't have the cube for it. I was lucky. There was someone selling their whole set of them, and I bid on them all because I wanted to try to get them all, and this was the only one I won. Everybody else went way out of my price range on every single one of the others. So this is how it is. But I do want to take it around my track a couple of times at a slower speed so I don't break anything, just because I've never had one and I want to see how they handle real quick, and then I'll put her up for auction. And then, like I said, this Amarak, I would like to try to run it just because it's magnets. Yeah, you can see the flat spot on the tires in the, see that? Yeah, see that, how flat spotted they are? And so, yeah, I was impressed with these cars, honestly. I mean, it's a good looking car. And then they're both in great shape. So yeah, I haven't decided what I want to do with them yet, but you know, half the battle's knowing where they're at. And then here's the last but not least. So these are, like I said, those are kind of a unique birds. I've never owned either. I've never owned one of those older Auto World Indy cars before, the Indy Racing Series, Indy Racing League, and I'd never owned an Amarak before. And it happened to come with some of the ones that I bought, and I was like, well, that's cool. You know, I mean, I like these Can-Am cars, and I thought that motor was unique. And like I said, for the age of the car, look at that. I mean, I know Auto Worlds that don't do that, so that's good stuff. And so as an example here, I'm going to just pull these out. And this was one of the cars I got in my batch. And if you watched, if you go back in my videos, you know I did a Batman thing. And you saw this one that I showed that I got that has custom rims on it. And it's on the Auto World Extraction chassis. But as part of that group of cars that I just bought that Amarak with, it also came with one of these Batmobiles. Here's the cool part. It came with a brand new T-Jet chassis. Brand new. Never used. Original T-Jet wheels, whole 9 yards. I mean, I'm not a T-Jet guy, but I'll keep a brand new T-Jet chassis Batmobile. You can lay them upside down on the ceiling. Nice. Buzz HO on eBay, $1 a pair. Oh, cool. Thanks, Jeff. So just to show you the height difference on the two from the original Batmobile to the one, like I said, they're pretty cool. But that's an original T-Jet chassis, and that versus the Thunderjet that Auto World came out with. And what's really cool is here is you can see that when they upgraded the car, they lowered the chassis, so it should handle better in theory. So, oh, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I was going to put this one up for auction. Then I saw that, and I'm like, holy crap. It's just all tarnished up from being sitting around so long. The 4x4 Batmobile. Yeah, that's what it reminds you of, right? But these little itty bitty tires, look at those things. I can't believe they ran. So this is the example that I wanted to show here is look how much gap is in between the two cars. When they made these tracks, that's the cars that these were made for, this size. As time went on, cars got bigger and they got wider. There it is. You can see how the wheels on that F1 car stick out from the T-Jet. See that back there? Look how much wider that is. And so what I would like to see is a manufacturer actually make track to scale for the cars that we're selling. These bigger cars are great. But look how much bigger that car is. And so if you put two Vipers side by side on your track, they're about touching mirrors. You can put two Batmobiles next to each other and you got a gap. Look at that. Can't do that any other way. So I think it'd be cool if they updated the track to match the cars. Ironically, the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I happened to be on a Pro Tinker feed last week. I can't remember which day, but someone mentioned that Greenlight, the die-cast collectible die-cast car company, they have now a signed contract with Target and Walmart to produce their own brand of HO slot car track sets. Have a great night, Jane. Thank you for joining in. Merry Christmas. Exactly. That, Dell, that's exactly it. So if we want to go down to 164, we need a 164 size track. Just saying. So those were all made with the HO 187 in mind, when in reality, with the newer cars, we need to go down to the 164 scales. Green light, yes. I can the Viper can hand the Viper track. Oh yeah, they can. I'm just talking about mass produced, where the average Joe can walk in and buy a set, and the tracks need to be at least an inch wider, in my opinion. That'd give a half inch on either side. That'd give you another quarter inch in the middle, quarter. You know, you'd have a half inch in the middle, quarter on either side. So you have a full inch, you know, something along those lines. Have a good night, Mayor. Thank you. And so the guy that mentioned that on PTT's feed said that those sets are supposed to be hitting stores sometime the first quarter of next year. So if he wasn't pulling all of our legs and he was telling the truth, we may have what we wanted, another person or manufacturer in the HO game. And whether or not we like their cars or we like their sets, it makes no difference. They got retailers involved. And if we can get, they can sell those, and then we can get more, and then maybe Auto World can get involved more, and AFX can get involved more. See how it works? So I'm really interested to see that. So has anybody else heard anything about that? I've been looking all over the internet trying to find something, but I haven't been able to find anything to verify that. He just said he had inside info because he knew somebody that worked for Greenlight that was a distributor or something like that. Well, it'd be nice, Mike, if they did one or the other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like the bigger cars because they're easier for my older hands and eyes to see and play with. But if they made the cars smaller to fit the track too, that'd be fine. But one way or the other, something needs to change, in my opinion. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm no guru. I just know that when we're racing, like even those Super 7s with the Blazing 7 with the vans, with the Blazer bodies on it, I'm sorry. If you're just a little bit out of shape, man, the other Blazer smacks you. And that was half the fun. I mean, we were knocking each other off the track, basically. But hey, Doug, happy holidays to you as well, my friend. Yeah, Kenny, they were saying that they actually went to AFX, and AFX told them no, they didn't want to join in as a partner because they were happy with their market share in slot cars, and they didn't want to deal with Auto World because they had already heard about their quality issues. So he just decided he was going to start his own. That's what he said on the chat. Now, whether or not any of that's true, I have no idea. I just think it'd be cool if it was true, just because if we can get the retailers involved, like Brian said, then hopefully they'll reach out to other manufacturers, aka Race Masters AFX and aka Auto World, and then they know they're going to have to pick up their game on quality, because the major retailers ain't going to put up with this shit of a bunch of returns because of quality. So it's a benefit for all of us if that happens. Would you agree with that, Adam?
I think there's always going to be a lot of returns, just because.
Oh, there will be, but I'm just saying if you had the same quality control issues that Auto World has now, but on a larger scale, a major retailer is not going to put up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree to that. I just think that we know how easy it is to lose a spring or a shoe to come off, and I mean, most of the time people are going to be buying these for their kids. And I remember, my parents had no idea about it. I just think that, like, when Brian would talk about the return rate from what they had to deal with SCX, I just think it's a hard thing for a mass merchant to get into. And I think it's really a hobby store.
I think it's a catch-22. I think if the retailers put the pressure on the manufacturers to up their quality game, they can. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, because there's no way I should be able to pick up a 30-year-old car and it run better than something that's brand new out of the package.
Yeah, that's
true. This car has never been ran for 30 years. Are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? So we know the quality can be there if
Right.
if they make them do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the nudge that Auto World and AFX need to make their manufacturers have closer tolerances, like they mentioned they were doing with their Thunder Jets.
Right.
You know, that's great, but do that across the whole line. Don't just do it on those. But you got to
Right.
start somewhere. So I'm glad they did.
Right. And I do know Auto World, they're coming out with a higher end car. Brian did mention that too.
Oh, so I'm hoping that it's going to have a higher quality control than.
Well, you got to start from the bottom to the top, right? You can't just make.
Well, I was going to say though. I mean, Auto Worlds they've already got it. They've already got an uphill battle in my book because
Right.
they've already got to defeat the quality issue. So if you say you're coming out with a higher end car and it's going to cost more money, you're going to have a lot more people reluctant to purchase that because of the quality issues with the other stuff, and you may not move any of those. Like, excuse me, but I think that's the reason why they're having a problem with their Super 3s. They told everybody they were awesome, then they were shit, and then they tried to fix them, and that didn't work, and they had to fix them again, and that finally worked, but look what they happened in between.
It was too late. Yeah.
And now they've got a bad rap, you know what I'm saying? But now the new ones, from what I've seen from other people, they don't run that bad, you know what I'm saying? So
they're a complicated chassis too, though.
And that's another negative, you know what I'm saying? Because people like to be able to interchange. Like someone asking there, does that Porsche, does that change with another body? Yes, that's the beauty of Tycos is you have a 440 chassis, then you can go to 440 X2, or you can go down to a Tyco Pro or HP2 or HP7. It makes no difference, you know, anything in between. And I think AFX is missing the mark on that by doing what they did with their bodies and getting rid of the clips and molding the clip into the body. I think that's a big no-no. But, you know, I know why they did it. Cost. You know, it's easier to mold that in as one piece than it is to pay for another separate piece to be molded and attached. I get it.
I just don't think they're going to come back at the production of what they used to be in the 80s and the 90s.
No, I don't think it's going to be that until it's got to, whenever you see commercials on Saturday mornings for slot cars again, then you'll know. That's I mean, honestly, to everybody out there, if you're wanting a clue to know if slot cars are back and big and mainstream again, wait for the first commercial. You see a commercial out there, you know it is because someone forked out hundreds of thousands of dollars to put a 10 or 15-second message in front of you to buy their product. So that'll be the clue that slot cars are back.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, Mike. Yes, the first couple of you know, I've got that Super 3. That's my track cleaner. This is my Chase Elliott. This is my track cleaner right here, and it's so damn slow that I can almost hold it wide open all the way around my track. Hey, Chris, thank you again for all your help, buddy. I appreciate it, and have yourself a good evening, my friend. So, I mean, that's a great looking car. I mean, look at the livery on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's spot on. I mean, this is actually NASCAR licensed. You know what I'm saying? This is a good looking car. Does it run like it though? No. Like I said, it's my track cleaner. It's the first thing that goes around the track on every lane just so it knocks off all the dust and rust and everything else because I know it's not going to fly off very easy. So it's easy for me to not have to pay much attention to while I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So. That's you know, that's what's so sad, and then they made the body where it doesn't clip onto anything else but another Super Street chassis like this. So it's just sad that you can't interchange like you can with the I don't know, the Magna Traction and their what do they call them, the X-Traction, yeah, like you can do with those, because that's what I've got my Viper on. See, I've got this is on one of those I-wheel Chase Mustang bodies. That's that pearl white. And I've got my Viper on it with a clip. This is what I race. So, I mean, that's what, more flexibility, get people out there. Buy a deluxe pit kit, replace your chassis. Yeah, well, that's the cheapest way to get your body. You know, I had to buy this car since it was the Chase. You know, I had to pay $35 or $40 for it. And the chassis is never going to get used. I've got the white chassis still in the blister pack. I put that away, and now I use the body for myself. You know, so paid $35 for a body. That's stupid. But, I like that body. That's a good looking car. Good rendition. It's small enough too that, they don't bang each other going down the track. So that's why I've got an IROC series of these Mustangs, red, white, blue, yellow, all on Viper chassis. So are you going to plan on trying to do your wiring or something like that tomorrow? Is that what I heard whenever I was back there doing the?
I might tinker with it. The football is on tomorrow, so I might watch some of that. But I'm gonna start messing with. I'm gonna wire. I'm gonna make more taps, power taps. I'm gonna make another set.
So, do you have some soldering flux?
Oh, I gotta buy all that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to want some soldering flux for sure. And then if you don't have your wiring, you need to get your wire and honestly get a couple of pieces of junk track and practice on it before you get ones that you think you want to make permanent.
Yeah, that's what I have. I've soldered before. I have a gun, but
see, this is one of my practice tracks because the dog chewed on it. So I just started practicing. See, so there you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just got to be careful. I watched, online. I watched Vito Man 50 do it. I watched a couple other people do it. And I've soldered a lot in my life, so I just didn't have a gun that I could change the voltage on. So I just wanted to. I was like, well, I might use it a lot to do some things, so I might as well get a good one.
Yeah, go to Hobby Lobby and buy some straights. Mike had a good idea. That way you don't mess up any of your good stuff.
I got a ton of straights I can get rid of. So.
Oh yeah, see, Mike, I wish I could get my hands on one of those. Every time I turn around, someone wants $40 or $50 for one of those things. That Super G Mustang with the Gulf livery.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks like a Boss 302 Mustang.
Yeah, I have the I-wheel version of that car.
Oh, there you go. Rich says he'll send you some to practice on.
Oh, I have tons. I have tons of track. Tons.
Oh, trust me, that's why I kept practicing until I felt like I got it right, and one of those gel packs wrapped up in a towel underneath the track to keep the plastic cool while you're doing the soldering on top will really help not bubble
that's a good idea.
Oh, like I said, I lived and I learned. I ruined a bunch of pieces of track because if you get it too hot, it bubbles the plastic on the other side. Then it looks like shit. Yeah, and so you don't want two little bubbles, look like, I don't know, bubbles on your track. So you end up doing it again. So yeah, like I said, several times. And then you have to do it 8 times, on one piece of track. So you got to get it right 8 times. And I've been down to like 5 and 6 and screwed one up and been like, damn it,
Yeah, here's the one I already have. So
is that the one from Biasu?
Yep.
Oh yeah. See, they did like I did. I hot glued mine down.
Yep, that's
like
exactly
that and made them flat so it'd make it easier for them to tuck underneath the table.
What size solder you think I should use?
Everybody there says they use like speaker wire, like 18 to 20 gauge.
For soldering.
What kind of solder?
No, what size? They have different sizes.
Oh, I didn't use the little pin hair stuff. I use the standard, like
standard.
Yeah, like the standard, like a pin lead pencil thickness. Okay. 18 gauge wires is what Rich said there. So
yeah, I already have all that stuff. So yeah, I got 100 feet of multiple colors of that stuff. So
a very fine tip. There's a good one. Hey, Sean, have a good night, buddy. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it, man. Have yourself a good evening.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and there's another thing too you might want to consider. Read what Jeff just said. They've got that conductive glue I've seen too. That is, it's just like a glue, a literal glue, and it just bonds it together. But it conducts the electricity just like if you soldered. Yeah, I'm all about the easy button, and that would make sure you don't screw up no track.
Right.
That's a good call, Jeff. Thank you, sir, for sharing. That's why I love this channel, man. I mean, every time I get out here on Saturday night, I learn something new every single time. There is not one show that I've done live that my awesome people that support me have not taught me something. And that was one of the 2 main reasons why I did the show. 1, to learn more, and 2, to share more with everybody else so we all learned. And so that's awesome. So the more people share, the better off we all are. So thank you.
That stuff's expensive.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, did you find some?
Yeah. For just a little tube, it's like $12.
Well, that's about the cost of a new thing of
Solder.
I just recently bought some of the super glue gel, and this thing was like $10.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, this one was $5. The bigger bottle was $10. But yeah, irregardless, I was like, damn, for super glue, are you kidding me? That's a good idea, though. A little dab will do you, he says. Arbuckle.
I just wonder how thick of a gauge it can hold. But from what I'm looking at,
oh, from what the videos I've seen, it's pretty good shit.
yeah.
I mean, I like that, and they've got some of those solderless wire butt connectors that you put your wire in there, and then you heat it up, and it's got the soldering fluid already in it, and it melts them together. That's badass. Those things are expensive too, but they work. You know what I'm saying? So
I think you still have to put heat to it, though, is what it's saying.
oh, I'm sure you do, but even then, a lighter or a little heat gun.
Well, I have a butane torch. I could.
Yeah, there. That's all you need. Cool.
But yeah, I plan on maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning. Then people can wake up bright and early and see me doing that underneath my table, butt crack all hanging out.
Well, you've got you've got the StreamYard link now, so now you can do this StreamYard thing yourself too. So if you do that, send out a link to me and Mark and everybody else, and we can try to all get on here and try to help you, man.
Yeah, cool deal.
You know, that way we can all show something, and you can make us bigger or smaller or split us up. You know, do whatever you need to do, and that way you can, we can help you get it done. But
right, because as soon as I get through the first one, that's gonna be from there on. It's pretty.
Oh, trust me, everyone. It's just the fear of fucking up. I mean, to be honest, that's all it is. It's just the fear. But once you get the first one to attach, and you realize, man, I was worried about this. I got this. That's what's going to happen. That's why when you said I'm worried about the wiring, and I came back with easy peasy, because once you get it first couple of tries, then the rest is just, damn, this is taking too long.
Right.
But you got to get to that point, find the temperature right for your solder, how to apply it to your tip and the right amount of flux. And, my suggestion is scrape the rails clean with another piece of metal or something on the bottom side, because they've got a little film on them.
Okay.
So you want to scrape that off to try to make it a better adhesion, quicker adhesion. Sure. Just any little things like that. So.
All right.
Cool. We'll send out that link, man. I'm going to wrap it up tonight. We've been on here. I've been on here for 3 hours, so my poor little voice has about had it.
Sounds good.
Adam, thank you again for your help tonight, buddy. I appreciate it. Give me that link tomorrow so we can help you out tomorrow morning. Everybody, all 27 of you that are still here tonight, thank you again for your support. I appreciate it. Congratulations again to everybody that won cars tonight on the auction, and congratulations to our winner, Sweet Jane, of the awesome Willie's car, and Dell for the 4-gear that he won. So congratulations, guys. I appreciate your support again. The link to the Amazon store, if you want to get your own Scott's House of HO Racing shirt, is below in this. If I don't have your information, you need to reach out to me, ScottDanielMO@gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can. From Adam, myself, and everybody else out there in the slot car world, you all have a good night. Light some sparks and melt some plastic, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
See you, Scott.
See you, man.